Hey guys, Sean, kayak angler. This past weekend, I had a pretty good fishing weekend. I went out Friday after work, and then again Sunday. Friday, I did some surf fishing with some guys from my club, the Bayshore Saltwater Fly Rodders. The guys had fly rods. I had my spinning gear. We headed out to the beach in Belford, and the blues were thick, big alligator blues, fitting like you see redfish do, and they were really close into shore. I wound up catching four, dropped three, and had a bunch more, hitting the lure. But I only got a picture of one, and this is the one I got. So that was Friday night. I fished after work, and then I went out Sunday. I met Sam and Lou down in Leonardo, and the weather forecast was pretty good except for the wind. It was supposed to be windy very early, so we decided to meet there about 7. So we get to the site at 7, and the wind was blowing probably over 20 miles an hour. It was ridiculous. We decided to go get some breakfast, so we went to a diner, came back, and the wind let up a little bit. Still too windy to head out. So we decided to just take a walk on the beach. And Lou actually found 3 plugs. Not bad for just taking a walk. So about 9:30 or so, the wind had really calmed down, so we decided to give it a shot. And we launched probably around, I'd say, 9:45, somewhere around there. And once we got out, the wind really died down. And, well, here it is.
Well, we made it out. Wind died down. I'm not sure what time it is, probably like 9:45, 10 o'clock. But like I said, the wind finally died down and we're out, and there's really no wind at all out here now. So right now I'm trolling the tube and worm. I'm gonna switch it up, do some plugging, and see if I can't get any fish. Alright, hang tight. I started off trolling the tube and worm with a Berkeley gulp sandworm, and it didn't take long until I got my first fish. I caught this blue in 10 feet of water. I caught them all 10 to 15 feet of water. The water started off in the low 50s, 51, 52 degrees, and by the end of the day, it was about 56 degrees. And as you can see behind me, we didn't really have to go that far out either. The camera really doesn't do justice as to how close we were because of the GoPro. It's the wide angle lens. I would say we got probably no more than a few hundred yards offshore. Almost every fish played till he got tired, or so I thought. But every time I thought they were tired and done, and I got them close to the kayak, they found a burst of energy and took off. And this one actually almost dumped me out of the kayak. He was so feisty. And always make sure the grips are securely locked onto the fish. As you can see here, they weren't. And luckily I was able to get it right back in and get a good hold on the fish. And you can see in the circle area, you'll see some fins. It was incredible the way these fish were finning. I've never seen anything like it. Just everywhere I looked, it's hard to see on camera, but everywhere I looked, all I saw were fins. Not all hookups were landed. I fought this fish for a few minutes, and he felt like another big monster. But I'll never know. Oh well. You can't tell again with the GoPro, but this fish was taking me for a little bit of a ride. Again, I'm only in about 10 to 15 feet of water. This is a little bit later on in the day, so the water is probably up around 54, 55 degrees. And I was using a popper, but it was hit so many times, it had cracks in it, and I guess it was allowing water into it, so it wasn't staying on the surface, but it worked really well. I also swapped out all the treble hooks on all these lures and went with single trailer hooks. It made hook removal a little easier. Although sometimes, as you can see, I still had a bit of trouble, because these fish were really nailing these lures. Again, had this one on for a good solid 2-3 minutes fighting them, and then this happens. But I like to call that a professional release. Again, make sure fish grips are securely locked around that fish's jaw. As you see what's going to happen here. Yeah, that's a little too close for comfort. If you're not aware, bluefish have extremely razor-sharp teeth. Fish this big can take your finger clean off. I can imagine what it would do to, well, you know, where it landed. Hey guys, I'm back at the truck, ready to head home. I lost count after 10 bluefish. I caught easily 15, maybe more. Smallest one, they were all over the hog trough. Actually, hog trough broke on me. Here's a picture of that. Yeah, now I gotta get another one. But anyway, the smallest one, I would estimate, was about 33 inches. They all went over the 30-inch hog trough. The smallest one I saw, and I'll say he was tiny compared to the ones that I caught, that I saw swimming around, was probably about 24 inches. It was just monster blues everywhere in the bay. It was insane. But anyway, headed home. Can't have any beer because of the meds I'm on, so it's off to go home, have a nice cigar, and some Diet Dr. Pepper. Anyway, until next time, cheers, tight lines, and see yous on the water.